1978 Lincoln Cent, coin collectors and history lovers. Today, we are diving into the 1978 Lincoln Cent, a coin that may seem ordinary at first but holds some surprises for collectors. While most of these pennies are common, certain high-grade specimens and rare errors can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Stick around as we explore its history, design, rarity, and auction prices, plus how to sell it for the best price. History of the 1978 Lincoln Cent. The 1978 Lincoln Cent is part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which was minted from 1959 to 2008. This design replaced the original wheat penny, 1909 to 1958, and remained in circulation for nearly 50 years. By 1978, the U.S. Mint was producing pennies using a 95% copper and 5% zinc/tin alloy, as they had been since 1962. However, rising copper prices in the late 1970s led to the transition to the zinc-based composition in 1982. This makes the 1978 penny one of the last years to be made of mostly copper, which is important for collectors. Design of the 1978 Lincoln Cent. The 1978 penny's design follows the classic Lincoln Memorial reverse, first introduced in 1959. Obverse, front side, portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. In God We Trust, inscribed along the top, Liberty, to the left of Lincoln, the date, 1978. On the right, if minted in Denver, a small D mint mark appears below. The year, reverse backside, features the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. United States of America, inscribed at the top. E pluribus unum, in small letters below the country name. The denomination, 1 cent, appears at the bottom. Mint locations and rarity. The 1978 Lincoln Cent was struck at 3 locations. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, 5,558,605,000 minted. Denver Mint, D mint mark, 4,280,233,000 minted. San Francisco Mint, S mint mark, proof coins only, 3,127,781 minted. Because over 9.8 billion of these coins were minted, they are not considered rare in circulated condition. However, high-grade examples, MS67 and above, and proof coins are much scarcer and can be quite valuable. Value of the 1978 Lincoln Cent. The value of a 1978 penny depends on its condition, grade, and whether it has a rare error or variety. Circulated condition, worn coins, face value, $0.01. Slightly better condition, 5 cents. $0.20 since billions of these pennies were produced. Circulated examples are not worth much more than their copper melt value, which is around 2 to 3 cents due to their 95% copper content. Uncirculated condition, mint state grades, MS60 to MS64, $1, $5 MS65, nice luster, minimal marks $10, $20 MS66, well struck, highly collectible $50, $100 MS67, near perfect, extremely rare $1,000 plus auction highlight. A 1978 D Lincoln Cent graded MS67 plus by PCGS sold $4.4, $2.30. 1978 S proof Lincoln Cent. The 1978 S proof penny was struck for collectors and has a mirror-like finish. PR67 to PR69, deep cameo $5, $1.25. PR70, perfect grade $500, $1,000 plus auction highlight. A 1978 S proof Lincoln Cent graded PR70 deep cameo by PCGS sold $4.1, 800. Rare errors and varieties of the 1978 Lincoln Cent. Some 1978 pennies contain mint errors that make them highly valuable. Here are a few to watch for. 1. 1978 Double Die Obverse, DDO. Some 1978 Lincoln cents show doubling in the date. Liberty. Or, In God We Trust. A strong double die can be worth $100 to $1,000, depending on the severity. Point 2. 1978 Off-Center Strike. If a penny is struck off-center, the value depends on how much of the design is missing. A 10% off-center strike might be worth $50 to $100, while a 50% off-center could sell for $500 plus. 3. 1978 Broad Strike Error. A penny without a rim due to a misalignment during striking. These errors can be worth $50 to $300, depending on the condition. Point 4. 1978 Penny struck on a wrong planchet. Some 1978 pennies were struck on dime or foreign coin planchets. If your penny looks thinner, lighter, or has a different color, it might be worth $1,000, $5,000. If you think you have an error coin, getting it authenticated by PCGS, NGC, or Annex is the best way to determine its true value. How to sell a 1978 Lincoln cent. If you have a 1978 penny and want to sell it, follow these steps. Check its condition. Coins in MS67 or higher are much more valuable. Look for rare errors, double dies, off-center strikes, and wrong planchet. Errors can be worth big money. Get it graded. If you have a high grade or rare variety, getting it certified by PCGS or NGC will increase its value. Sell online. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections are great for selling collectible coins. Visit a local coin dealer or show. You can also sell to local coin shops or attend coin shows for potential buyers. Final thoughts. The 1978 Lincoln cent may not be rare in circulated condition, but high-grade examples and rare errors can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you have one, be sure to check its condition, look for rare varieties, and consider getting it graded. You might be holding onto a hidden treasure.